you are not wrong. It's been a somewhat of a failure.
You actually tried to pull a DSP? Wait, really?
Do you believe that black people should receive reparations?
Yes.
You know, why they didn't earn it, why should they receive it?
I think working on those plantations for 400 years is
None of them worked on a plantation.
earned enough. What do you mean?
None of them worked on a plantation.
I didn't particularly work on the
None of the
plantation,
people
but
were
I had
begging
ancestors
for it.
who did.
None of the blacks were begging
I've
for
had
it.
ancestors who did.
And how much did they get?
Team to win this one.
That I have no idea. I don't know, but we can determine a reasonable amount. Let's do this. Would you be in support
But it
of
does help.
endowing black colleges to the level of, say, Harvard?
No, they've already done it with the black schools. Do you wish you had white privilege?
I think every black person wishes that they had white privilege.
Do you wish
If
you
I
had
had white privilege, I'd be a U.S. Senator today.
Do you wish you had white privilege?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll take white privilege, why not? I'd probably be a senator.
Why don't you, if you people are so unhappy with America, and you call yourselves African American, mommy Africa, right? Why don't you go back to your country?
Well, first of all, because black folk are the owners of the whole planet, everywhere belongs to us. And you can't say because you criticize, that makes you the most patriotic because you criticize so that America can correct itself. I'm the most patriotic person you'll ever find because I want America to correct herself.
That's amazing. And correcting herself means to do what?
Correct herself means to stop murdering us, to cease and desist killing us, cease and desist raping and robbing, cease and desist the unjust incarcerating of our people, cease and desist flooding our communities with drugs and alcohol, cease and desist poisoning our waters, cease and desist holding on to resources that never belonged to them in the first place and for benefiting from those things. Those are the things that I want them to do. And to, you know what? Show us the money.
With see, I told you want money.
Yes,
Begging
because
for
it
money.
belongs to us.
There you go, begging for money.
When we came over here in slave ships, was that racism?
No.
That wasn't racism?
He just playing.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that was racism?
To capture and force people to go somewhere that they don't want to go.
And who were the racists? Who were the people?
The so-called white.
No, that's not true.
It's not true.
Black people were sold into slavery by black wealthy to the Arabs. It was the Arabs who sold the blacks across the world. It wasn't white people who just tiptoed over to Africa and just bought white, took white folks. They were being sold by other black people. Is that racism for blacks? And they're still doing that today in parts of Africa where blacks are enslaved by other blacks and Arabs. Is that
Every black person is not
Is that racist?
Okay, so you wanna justify
Real resistance to black people is freedom, and respecting our freedom, it means respecting the fact that we can live freedom to live however we want to live.
But white people don't care how you want to live.
So that's not necessarily true.
No, they want you to go away and live.
Well, at least from history, it tells us that our image, our aesthetics have always been criticized and manipulated by white people.
No. They lied to you. Would you date a white man?
Yeah, I would.
So how are you going to have your space away from him?
I can always have my space. I can always create that space.
Would you believe me if I told you that all this stuff that you've been taught and other black kids are being taught about the black thing and white privilege and all that mess is not real? It just, you guys are being brainwashed by angry blacks who want to control you in order to gain power and wealth for themselves. Would you believe me if I told you that's what you're really doing? You would not believe me.
From the LA Times last week about racism, and the white people that were polled said that there wasn't really a racism problem, and the people who were polled said that there was a racism problem. Now, who's speaking the truth there?
The white folks.
Not necessarily. I'm a white folk, and I don't believe that racism is the problem.
There's no such thing as racism.
Well, that doesn't. Just because it's a cultural construct doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't exist.
Oh, really?
Do you believe
You're a
racism?
black man, and you're going to sit here and tell me that racism doesn't
100, and I grew up on a plantation. Racism does not exist. It's a lie. Do you disagree with that?
Oh, please. I pastor an African American church. I see it daily.
But you're a white woman. You pastor in a black church. Where's the proof that racism exists?
The proof is in the differences in their salaries.
In their salary? That's not true. I mean, people work at different levels and at different times and different jobs, so that's not true.
I have women in my congregation who are caregivers.
Right.
And they are paid to the person less than the women of other races, other colors that work for the same business.
Okay, so I pay my black employees more than I do my white
for
ones.
you.
More, is that racism?
I'm not sure what that is.
Why not?
Racism is a totally different.
I'm discriminating against my white employees. I'm paying my black people, and my white employees are better workers.
It is discrimination.
Is that
No doubt about
racism?
it, but I'm not sure.
Why not?
Because the white folks don't call shots.
But I'm calling the shots. The shots. I'm calling the shots. Is it racism? Why, if the white man does it, I don't do that, by the way. So why is it if the white man does it, racism, if I do it, it's not?
Because
Do you believe white people are superior?
No.
Do you believe in white supremacy?
No. I don't believe in white supremacy in the fact that they're supreme, but the white man does have the power to lock black men up, black women up. He does have the power to put drugs in our community, not in their community. He does have the power to hire and fire, so he does have that power.
What does that feel like to hear yourself blaming and complaining about another man and that you can't make it because some other man is keeping you down? I don't know what that feels like. I've never had that in my life. What does that feel like to believe that a white man can keep you down, so you got to complain about it rather than overcoming it? What does that feel like?
Well, me being an alpha male myself, I don't know what that feels like.
Are you complaining for other beta males?
No, I've never said that, though.
Getting back to your question of why white people are blamed, you know, slavery. It's a white person, a white created problem, I guess.
Why had nothing to do with slavery?
Oh, well, slavery, you're right.
In places like Tennessee, I believe, or whether there are a lot of black people owned slaves in those days.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it didn't happen.
And it was the Arabs who went over to Africa, Mommy Africa, and bought the slaves from other black people and took them around the world. It wasn't the white people, and anyone that could afford a slave bought one.
I mean...
So what do you think about the attack on white people?
Well,
Is it right?
I understand it. You know...
You understand it?
So I understand why African Americans were angry at white people.
It's impossible you could be wrong, but that the problem's with you and it has nothing to do with white people.
I don't think that that's true, no.
It's amazing. It's really amazing to me that black people feel that white people are superior. It explains a lot too. When I see them protesting and talking about white supremacy, because if they didn't believe it, they wouldn't be saying it. So they do believe white people are superior. And that's why they beg for reparations, affirmative action.
I think you're conflating white supremacy, which is something that you've kind of applied to this conversation, and not necessarily anything that, I don't know that anyone, I mean, I'm sure some people believe it, but I don't know if that's necessarily the truth that I would.
You say in your book, white supremacy, frame your self-image.
Yes.
And what do you mean by that?
I mean that, you know, if you look in our culture, particularly as a woman, white women are, you know, championed more. They're seen as the beauty standard. You know, I am in a lot of ways the opposite of what is seen as beautiful in this country. And as a young woman, you know, discovering myself, developing my self-esteem, looking for representation, I didn't often find it because of white supremacy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do the white women make you feel that way?
Absolutely not.
They don't make you feel that way on your own?
I mean, I don't feel that way anymore because I've become very comfortable with myself as a grown woman. I'm speaking more about how I felt as a 12-year-old.
But when you felt that way, did the white women make you feel that way?
No.
And so
It's
why
not
do you
about individual people. It's about the system and the way that our culture is presented. It's not necessarily about any individual person or even, small group of people. It is a systemic, global issue.
And so your self-image then was the white woman better and prettier and better than me?
That's what the world thinks. I don't know that I actually believe that.
So how did it frame your image if you didn't think that?
No, but I'm saying you think all lives matter.
Yes.
And a black life is included in all those lives. So you think black lives matter.
I don't need to say black lives matter. When I say all, I mean all.
So you're including black people.
But I know that black lives doesn't matter to black people.
So you're including black people when you say all lives matter?
Yes.
So that means when I say black lives matter, you agree. Because you think all lives matter.
I grew up in Alabama under Jim Crow. You can live in situations like that. Right. But we had families. We were better off them than blacks are today. And they can do and live and wherever they want. Why weren't we worse off then under the Jim Crow law than the blacks are
Because,
today?
first of all, the reason you grew up under Jim Crow laws is because there were white people who were racist. If you think it's all of a sudden disappeared in 50 years, then I think that you don't actually have a real grasp on how tenacious some of the prejudices are. And the fact that the black family has suffered from many other things, which clearly has. I'm not discriminating about that. Doesn't mean that therefore there's no white racism in America. Okay. All right. Look, I mean, I didn't really come here to try to convince you that racism exists.
No, we're just.
If you, right, I'm saying if you don't believe it.
No, I know it doesn't.
Okay. How do you know? How do you know?
Because.
So if I hear a if I hear a white person make a racist remark, what am I hearing?
You just hear, first of all, it's not a racist remark. You hear an angry person. It's all based on what they're saying and why they're saying it. You hear an angry person, you put a comment about someone they don't like.
But what if they make it about a race?
It's still making it about someone they don't like.
But what if they're making it about a whole race?
It's still about someone people that they don't like. It has nothing to do with the color. It has everything to do with the character of the person.
When you grew up in Jim Crow laws, was there racism?
No.
So you don't think that when in Nazi Germany, was there anti-Semitism?
Let me say this, did I get to that? I want to.
I think
in reality,
playing with words.
No. In reality, our battle is a spiritual battle, a warfare between good and evil. It's either good or it's evil. It's either wrong or it's right. And so whenever you become angry, it causes you to look down on your fellow man. It causes you to blame them. It causes you to judge your fellow man. But if you don't have that anger, you would never do that. And you're able to see people for whom they are, and you deal with them accordingly. But the moment you become angry, you lose that sight of that. Black people, the smart ones you're talking about, they can't even get into the average college because they're not.
You don't have to be a witch to find the magic in this world, but it does help.
Do you believe that all lives matter?
Magneto raised me to never stop fighting for what I
All
believe.
lives should be equal to each other, but it just seems disproportionately that black lives are getting gunned down more than others.
Do you believe that all lives matter?
How the power of the universe experiences all that, I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, okay. So now I see a little gay in you.
Good.
Battle starts in 5, 4,
I saw it.
3,
The women that you date and have dated, are they controlling?
You have to stop
Now, I
them
do
from
date women
securing the mission
exclusively,
area.
but how did you know that I date women? It's possible I date men or both, right?
Well, that is possible, but I wouldn't assume that about
You didn't assume that then? Okay.
Yeah, unless you tell me. Now you date men too?
Exclusively women.
Oh.
Would it be a bad thing for our conversation if I dated men?
Well, it wouldn't be bad for our conversation. It would be interesting.
Okay.
Why don't you date men?
I'm not attracted to them.
Oh, good. Are you a Christian?
No.
Yeah. You like... Are you like one of those Allah people?
What do you think that word means?
Well, I don't know what it means, but I know when I hear it out loud, what's going to happen next.
What's that supposed to represent?
Chopping off your head.
Chopping off the head?
Allahu Akbar.
So what does that word mean?
I'm about to take your head off.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the actual definition of that word?
Myself again.
Die.
Die? It actually means God is great. That's all it means. God is great.
Well, why do they have to yell that out before they get chop your head off?
Because they're radical. And have you ever been to a mosque?
Oh, yeah.
Have you asked the imams there how they feel about radical Muslims?
No, when I see them get on their knees and they go, oh.
So what you're doing is making fun of the way we pray. Is that what it is?
No, they try to cut my head off.
Do you speak in
public bathroom? A confused person can walk into any bathroom and choice one. Well, not really.
A confused person? What do you mean by that?
Why? The people who are... Hold on. Get behind me. Hold on. No sign of if that had happened, let me tell you the thing. One, his mother messed up on his first name. Jesse is not J-U-S-S-I. It's either J-E-S-S-I-E for the lady or J-E-S-S-E for the man. The J-U-S-S is juicy.
You know what?
And
Maybe
so when they
his
put him in
mother
the
wanted him to be juicy, and that's why his name is.
When he's juicy, he's an open homosexual. He's juicy.
Racism exists. To say that it's something that somebody made up is absolutely ridiculous. What do you think the KKK stands for then? What do you think they will, because they're wearing white robes, they're a Russian organisation? Come on, let's be serious.
The KKK was
I am ready to put on a show.
Just like Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is a far-left, liberal, radical, agitated organization founded by a bunch of black lesbians and homosexuals.
Mr. Peace, can I suggest you give...
Okay, wait a minute. Mr. Beasley, to extremely unpleasant and frankly vile rhetoric. I don't know why you think this is appropriate to say this on national television, but what you just said is completely unacceptable.
She said, or think it. Not only can I not say it, I can't even think it. How have you been dealing with the Chinese virus since all this stuff started?
Yeah, well, I don't think it's proper to call it a Chinese virus. The Chinese are not responsible for a virus has no nationality.
I've had Amber Rose on this show as well.
Okay.
What is it like talking to her?
Oh, I love her. Yeah, to be honest, we've always had a lot of mutual friends, so I knew that we would vibe. I really just fuck with her aesthetic, just her, what she stands for. And I think she's a very positive person. Yeah.
Do you like what she stands for?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She used to hold those slut walks. Is she still a slut?
Is she still a slut? No.
Now they want to build a statue. Take down the Confederate statues, the flags and all that, and replace them with a crackhead. Can you imagine walking down the road there in Washington, D.C., your children are with you, and your son says, Daddy, who is that black man on the statue? And you say, that's a crackhead. That's Mary Bear. He was a crackhead. He was a... The compassion is, I'm embarrassed for black people that they have no shame. Not all, but most. That doesn't mean they have to vote him in as mayor and city council.
They should be treated. That's something that needs to be treated. Now we know he's passed away. Why do you keep referring to him in such a derogatory way?
Because the mayor was a convicted crackhead.
Or is a gay person, don't ever think that it's caused by nothing but nature and God loves you.
So you think God made you a male, and He confused you like that to make you think you're a female? Do you believe God is a perfect God?
God.
And do you believe that all that He does is perfect and good?
Yeah.
Then why would He do this to you?
Because it is perfect and good.
It's
because
not.
yes, of course it is. Transgender is perfectly perfect and good. And in fact, God wouldn't have even taken it this far to where you could trans.
God didn't do that. Your father, the devil, did that.
My father.
Beta! You are beta all the way. Is that true about you?
I don't know what that term means. What? What do you mean by beta?
Weak.
I am ready to
Not
run
an
a
alpha male, but a beta male.
I'm stronger than you.
Not if you're beta. What's your nationality?
I am Jamaican and white.
Jamaican and white. So I think I read your father's black.
Yeah.
Black Jamaican and your mother's a white woman? Yeah. Amazing. I thought you were Indian. You look like an Indian.
Okay.
Do people tell you that?
Yeah, they do.
And so you are half mixed race.
Yes.
You misbreed.
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use that word.
You have black and half white. Do you consider yourself a feminist?
Yes, I'm a feminist.
No wonder you didn't know what a man was.
Okay. So you think a feminist is having a female?
That is a shame, man.
Yes, but it's she. I'm a woman now.
Were you born a male?
Yes, I was.
And if you were born a male, how is it that you're a woman?
That's what I identify as.
But why identify as something that you're not? It's not the same as to do that.
I just want to learn English a woman. That's all I want to do. I do a pretty good job at it.
No, you don't look like a woman at all.
Well, that's your opinion.
No, I can. Stevie Wonder can see that you're not a woman.
We'll go to clubs and do shows and dance.
Oh.
I'm a proper lady. I'm just an average woman.
Oh, God.
Let me guess.
What are you laughing at, Jeffrey?
I'm laughing at you. There's this guy by the name of, he's a Democrat out of Indiana. I think his name is Bud. I mean,
Buddy Gay Jay? Buddy Jay?
Buddy Gay Jay.
I'm ready to put on a show.
Buddy Gay Jay.
Buddy Gay
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
I don't know.
See, I'm not the only one.
Oh, it's gonna be on CNN after this airs. Racial, homophobic slurs.
He's kissing some guy in public, you know.
Yeah, well,
and
he's
said
married.
that-
He's a
said
gay
that's his
married man.
husband. He said it's his husband.
Yeah.
And then this black lesbian out of Chicago. Have you seen her? Lesbian! They wanted, remember when they were begging for civil rights? Remember that?
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
And then we gave them civil rights, right?
You don't have to be
And
a
then
witch to
they
find the
wanted
magic
to integrate
in
the
this
school.
world. But it does help.
are amazing. Do you believe that all lives matter? Crack him. Beta!
Do.
I am. But a gay G.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They have this mentality?
Yes. It's called free mentality.
It's called, this guy's amazing. You really
But listen
are
to me.
amazing.
Remember that? And then we gave them civil rights, right? And then
Magneto
they wanted
raised
to
you
integrate
never
the
stop
school.
fighting for what
You
I
are
believe is right. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
But listen to me.
This guy is
This shield
amazing.
should do nicely.
Amazing.
Remember Jim Crow?
Right. I was under Jim
That
Crow.
didn't affect you?
No.
This guy's amazing.
Amazing. So let's just move on.
You grew up on a plantation and you still have this mentality?
To know I haven't been
It's
doing all
called
the
free
work.
mentality.
That's called master.
When my master said he said, as the
Battle
years
starts
of
in
master,
5,
we said.
4, 3, 2.
So anyway.
You know who you are?
Let me
You're Uncle Ruckus. That's who you are. From the Boondocks.
Uncle Ruckus?
Yeah.
But I have the Cool Award. I won the Cool Award like 2 or 3 times already. I beat out.
Hey, come get this nigga, man!
I interviewed Amber Rose. You know who she is?
I do.
She is a slut.
Well, she is a slut walk.
Yeah.
I know, but again, she's.
What a slut!
I don't like it. I wouldn't
say it. I wouldn't say it to her. I don't like the word. I don't like how the word makes me feel to say it.
Yeah.
So I just don't use the word.
I interviewed Miss New York.
Yes.
She's a whole.
Okay, well, I don't have time. Are you trying to make me not discuss you ever again in the show? Because that's the road you're going down. That's where we're headed.
I'm just saying what the woman said. Asking, would you rather be a slut or would you rather be a hoe?
Yeah.
Would you rather be a hoe?
I'd rather be neither.
So I gotta put you on the hot.
I feel like I'm already in it.
Because we know that women lie about sex and they lie on men. Not that I don't know if these women are lying, but we know that because of the hatred that women have for men and jealous of men, it's so easy for women to falsely accuse men. They can get mad. They could be having sex with you and get up out of bed and get mad at you before they hit the floor, and they'll say you sexually harass them or rape them and all kind of mess. Why would you trust women when you know that when they're crying, they're lying?
Wow. You sound like very misogynist.
What do you mean?
You sound like you really hate women.
How is that?
Because you think women are crying, they're lying. And
Have
all
you
this.
noticed that when
So
they're crying,
I would love to respond to what you said, but no, the way that you talk about women generally is very sexist and hateful. I have to tell you, to say that women are liars
you
as a
can't believe
group,
them.
as a group.
Why would they care about a word? I don't care about words.
Got a lot of history behind it. You do care about words. We're literally talking words to each other right now, right?
But I don't care about it.
You don't care. You don't care about any of this. You don't care about anything I say or anything you say.
I don't care about what people say because I know me and I know what's right. So I go with that. When people call me the N-word or Uncle Tom or whatever they call me, it doesn't move me because I love what's right with all my heart, soul, and might. And what they think doesn't matter.
Okay. I think what other people think in society probably matters to a lot of people.
I got the Cool Train Award. You can't beat that.
Who was that awarded from?
I believe it came from, what was that name? Yeah, Cool Award, right? But I'm okay with it. I have no problem. I'm not. It doesn't matter what people think about me. Does that bother you, what people think about you? So I hope they're not juicing up the light.
What did he do to you?
He lied. He said black people back another 100 years.
How did he lie if
No
he's
one's
free?
gonna believe black people.
Who says that they believe us now?
They do. They want to believe y'all.
Yeah, so what are you?
Don't put your stuff in there.
Yeah, you mean us.
I really appreciate the opportunity to speak with you, but I do not think we're going to agree, and I am very concerned about the things you're saying. But
Will you lead through my hot seat before you go? I have a hot seat.
what's the hot seat?
I need you to answer these questions as quickly as possible. Okay? True or false? Black people always late.
Okay, goodbye, sir. Thank you so much.
That must do it, yeah. Amazing, she's gonna tell between her legs and ran. What the? If y'all see her running down the road, ask me why did she run from the Father State. But she's gone now. I need to pray for her no more. She gone.
Now recognize the ranking member of our Committee of Waters of California for 5 minutes.
Well, that's Secretary Leslie, in the EFSA annual report, you stress the importance of economic growth to promote financial stability. While you noted we arranged the plans to deregulate monopoly and plant the seeds for another crisis, you said little about the hands-on inflation. I find this out as the president and you will finally begin discussing in the media
I'm ready to put on a show!
And I don't want you to go into the wrong details about this, but did you write a letter to investors raising concerns about the impact of tariffs, writing that
Time to vanish!
cancer,
Your power is
inflation,
mine!
Hands are shaking again.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we have a New York Times article that agrees.
New York Times.
Then last summer, when you testified before a Senate committee, you said, and I quote, "There is no inflation. Tariffs are not being passed on to consumers. You were quite definitive and even claimed that critics had, quote, tariff derangement syndrome." Well, those comments are at odds with the statement you made to investors that tariffs are inflationary. Again,
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Will you celebrate White History Month with me?
I absolutely will not.
Doesn't July just feel white?
No.
Open your eyes.
July doesn't feel white?
No, it does not feel white.
Vacation,
So,
4th of July, summertime.
murder, genocide, like raping. Does that feel very white? Yes, that feels very white.
Would you celebrate Men's History next month?
Magic is not to
No,
be
I will
owned,
not.
but to be felt.
Would you celebrate Black History?
Experienced.
Yes.
Lived.
Amazing. You are an amazing situation. So
30
let me
seconds
ask,
before you attack.
where do you get
Get
your
ready.
morality from? Since you don't believe in God, you just believe in some spirit out there in the world. Where do you get your morality from?
I guess I get it from my
On
conscience.
occasion.
And where do you
But
get
to
your
serve as one's avatar
I mean, I
must
think
be
I get it from the
exhausting.
spirit of the universe.
Probably shouldn't comment. Khonshu is always listening. Perhaps a divine
The
exorcism.
battle starts in
It's
5,
laughter.
4, 3, 2,
Amazing.
1.
This is so good. Do you support same-sex marriage?
Yeah, I mean, but you know, I'm not like the biggest fan of marriage. I don't think that's the most important.
Is it normal for same-sex marriage to have when two people come together to marriage? Is that normal?
Yeah, I mean, it is.
What's normal about it?
Well, what's not normal about it? I mean, if you can find somebody to love and that you want married right now, I'm all for it.
Is homosexuality about sex or about love?
I think it's about both of those things. And that's the thing I love. Like, I love queer people who don't want to get married. They don't want to follow, like, hetero, to be, like, homonormative. They want to do something different, you know? And I think it's all fine as long as it's being consensual adults to do so. Because it's really none of my business what they do.
If you're okay with all that, why are you okay with the white man taking the land and making it beautiful?
Well, that's true. You and I just have different opinions, but I don't believe that it's beautiful. So.
You love heterosexual?
Do I love hetero? I mean, I think people can go be heterosexual. That's great.
What do you mean go be? Do you love it?
Do I love it? No.
You prefer a straight man or a gay man?
I don't prefer men. So,
You like women?
I like different types of people. So,
You mess around with women?
yes.
You're a lesbian?
Yes, I identify as a queer woman.
You're a lesbian?
Yeah, you didn't. How did you not get this from your research? I do queer indigenous theory. That's what my other
But I didn't know you were a lesbian.
Well, I identify as being queer.
But you don't look like a lesbian.
Well, what are we
No wonder you don't want to have a baby.
I have unfinished business.
Because I have more options.
You are a lesbian?
Yes. I mean, yeah, you could. I mean, identify as queer, but
A queer lesbian.
well, I mean, yeah, lesbian has its own. So, I don't live in the suburbs.
But why you look so feminine if you're a lesbian?
Because that's the way I choose to.
To be feminine, like a lady.
Yeah.
And so you like art lesbians?
It depends on the person. Yeah.
You like lesbian?
It really depends on who it is. I mean, I also just really love beautiful women of different, all kinds of types. So,
That much love.
well, I guess I do.
You have just blown me away. I was blown away once before. I was interviewing a white male Catholic kind of a guy, and he had his collar on, and I never thought of him as a homosexual. And then he said to me he was a homosexual. I'm like, you're a homosexual.
I am strengthened.
And then when he was sitting,
By the
looked at my eyes, and I thought,
these mechanical
Because we said it in
yeah. So how do the lesbian know that you're a lesbian?
I mean, I don't know.
So when you out at the bar, you like maybe lesbian hat up?
I mean, I guess you do kind of sense that somebody might be, you know, queer, I guess.
So what is it like knowing that you surprise me right now? If you're a lesbian, you don't look like you don't act like it.
By the eye of Agamotto!
What is indigenous feminist theory? How about that? What is that?
I guess, yeah, I only answered part of that question before. I think, well, because a lot of indigenous feminist theory, we have to talk about the murdered and missing indigenous women. That's like been happening in the United States and Mexico and Canada and different first world nations, and like raise attention to that, because most people don't know like the rate of Native women getting sexually assaulted or, you know, so in the justice system, very few women like they do not get justice, like when they go, because it's really hard to prove the crime. And a heteropatriarchal, like legal
system. That's not true though. Men are going to jail every day on false accusations.
Oh man, no, yeah, so we disagree very strongly about that. I mean, that is possible, but I find that to be very unlikely.
So this ruling may be overturned or whatever going to happen with it, right?
It's now under federal jurisdiction.
And so that means that a whole bunch of men and women going to be getting out of prison who rape.
I don't know what's going to happen with it. I don't know if they're going to be like transferred to federal prison instead of state prison, because now the federal government.
So what happens to you that you now believe that criminals who are found guilty, men and women who are found guilty of committing violent crimes, things like that, should not be punished by the law? Have you always felt that way?
I don't think I definitely didn't always feel that way.
So what
I used to
happened to
believe in
you that
prisons.
makes you believe that now?
Because I don't think prisons like make better people. I don't think it keeps us safe. I think it actually makes us very, I mean, because there's definitely populations that are vulnerable to going to prison.
Did you think it was fun to go to school after college?
After several years of college.
Brainwash.
So, well, I disagree with that. Very strongly.
Actually, I won't let my kids go to public school.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I go to public school. Yeah.
It's unfair.
I disagree. I think it's getting more information.
At first you knew what was right. You went to school, brainwash. Now you think right is wrong and wrong is right.
I disagree with that.
Sorry.
Yes.
I gotta ask, the Washington Redskins football team.
I knew you were gonna ask this question.
Yeah, it's because the decision was made today, actually. I wasn't originally going to ask, but it was made today. The Washington Redskins football team were pressured into changing their name from Redskin to the Washington Football. Can you support that idea?
Of course. Yeah, I mean, Redskins is in our nation's capital to have a very overtly racist name, or like, I mean, how that's...
But there are a whole bunch of Indians who love that name and have no problem.
I don't know one of those people, but I'm sure they do.
Yeah, they do.
But I don't know one of them.
Well, you got it all messed up. Everything that's right.
That's where we disagree.
Everything that's right, you think is wrong, and everything that's wrong, you think is right. Does your mother know you think is right?
The vehicle reached a checkpoint.
She knows some of it, yeah.
Does she know?
I don't think she knows all of it.
Does she know you're a lesbian?
Yeah.
Your mother know you're a lesbian?
Yes, she does.
Does your father know it?
I don't think he does.
What do you think he would say if he found out?
I have no idea.
Why don't you go ask?
So. Yeah.
You know that the haters of good want to take out Mount Rushmore. And they're destroying the statues and the monuments and the
well, they had already destroyed with the monument.
So do you want to see those things come down?
Well, actually, I want to talk and see what the opponents they want, because that is actually what a sacred place for them that became unsacred with the destruction and like to make it Mount Rushmore.
So if they wanted to come down, you would support that?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you support Black Lives Matter?
Yes.
Do you know that it was founded by a bunch of fat black Protestant families who hate God, who hate the Neutral family?
That's not true.
It's in the platform.
That's not true. I mean, that's a discourse.
No. And the head of it, that woman, Patricia or whatever? Patrice, she said that they are Marxists. They've been trained as Marxists. Are you okay with that?
With being Marxist?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be Marxist.
Would you like to see this country turn into a socialist communist society?
I wouldn't mind it to be socialist, but I don't know if we can do it right. We always seem to screw that up as civilization.
Because it's what we got.
Well, no, it's the happiest country. They have the best stuff, right? And they
So why don't people who live here and believe in that kind of stuff, they live there instead of trying to turn a good into a bad?
Well, that's where we disagree. I don't think capitalism is good.
Oh, so you do want to see the monuments come down?
Only, it depends on what the Lakota people do.
And all the statues removed, and flags removed, and everything.
Well, that depends, because I also think we need to remember, like, the racist country we live in, so.
That's why I had the shirt made, so I can remember.
So you can remember before they all come down.
Yeah, before they come down.
Well, I see you got Lincoln on there.
That's right.
There, right
That's
there.
right. So are you okay with the burning and the destruction that this terrorist attack upon America by Black Lives Matter and Antifa and those people?
Well, I understand where that rage comes from. So,
Are you okay with the terrorist attack?
I mean, I don't call it a terrorist attack. That's not what I see.
Are you okay with it?
I mean, I'm actually excited by what happened.
The burning and destruction and people lives.
Well, that's not how I see what's happening.
But it is happening.
It's happening.
Are you okay with it?
I am excited by it.
Oh, nice.
More than happy, yeah.
Okay. They want the illegal aliens to come in and just freestyle.
Like white settlers did?
Are you okay with illegal aliens coming in?
Well, that's what white settlers were, weren't they?
This is wrong with white settlers?
Sure it was. It was very wrong.
So this is wrong to let the illegals come in?
Well, because I don't think that's what they're doing.
No, I'm asking. This is wrong to let the illegals come in. This is wrong for the white people.
As a Native person, I think it's way too late to be thinking about, like, banning the borders.
No, but I'm just asking. Is it wrong? Instead of wrong for the white people to do it, is it wrong for the illegals to come in and do it?
Well, I call them undocumented, and I do not think, I mean, why wouldn't they come?
Is it wrong?
I don't think it's wrong.
So why was it wrong for the white people?
I'm just saying, well, you don't think it was wrong for the white people. You said it makes a beautiful place, right? It's all about the spin and perspective. So.
But the illegals are breaking the law. You think that's right?
So did white people. They didn't care.
But you said it was wrong.
It was wrong.
But how come it's not wrong for the illegals?
Well, they're just trying to, like, get a job.
No,
so,
they're not.
And like I said, it's already, to me, it's too late. It's that time has passed.
But did you see the contradiction in your statement? You say, oh, it's wrong for the white man.
Well,
illegal.
It'd be the same contradiction for you then.
What do you mean?
Because you don't think what the whites did was wrong.
Pick your hero.
No, as a matter of fact.
See, that's what I mean.
I'm not judging.
I know, that's what I'm talking about. So you have this So you have the same contradiction, just
Open
the opposite.
your eyes.
No.
Reality
The white man did not break the law.
Yes, he did.
No.
Yes, he did.
There
He
was
made
a
his
war.
own law.
There was a war like it is in all over the world. And the best man won.
That is.
I rest my case.
That makes me want to throw up. So.
Really?
It absolutely does. Yeah. It kind of makes me want to punch you too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you violent.
Oh, I'm violent. Yes.
Well, I heard about those lesbians.
I know. That's right. Don't mess with them.
That's right.
Get it right.
I gotta put you on the hot seat, and it's time to put my guest on the hot seat. So, is America? I already know the answer, but is America the
30
greatest
seconds
country in
before
the
you
world?
attack.
No.
Get ready.
Elizabeth Warren claims she was a Native American. Do you condemn her?
You think the world is ever gonna be put right? I don't know, man. But it sure won't happen if people like us don't make it happen. You know what? That's exactly.
So the other day, I thought I was done with the entire Marvel Rivals drama, where obviously Kingsman got fucked over by a bunch of bad faith, horrible
Battle
fucking
starts
people.
in 5,
A lot of them being women,
4,
of course. But there was this fucking black dude,
1.
which ironically
All you need to
was
do
the
is
biggest
capture the
white
mission
knight
area.
simp I've
Got
ever
it?
seen for a group of females he was desperately trying to bang. He uploaded this video one day ago. 6,000 dislikes, not even 1,000 likes. This man with some of the most odd, unsettling, incoherent rambling and bad arguments I've ever seen that pretty much boiled down to men bad, woman good. So I'm going to give him due diligence. I'm going to attempt to go into this objectively. I may have poisoned the water a little bit, but I'm going to go into this completely open-minded, and I'm going to see what bro has to say.
just got done watching Kingsman's response video in which myself and other creators have been doing nothing but clout farming, drama farming, and most importantly, making fun of him since his big situation with the Marvel Rivals tournament.
Facts.
The main content of this video is just going over my VOD in which I originally covered the situation live on stream. However, he does so extremely dishonest, cutting out very key clips from my VOD that show my He also adds edits that are blatant lies in order to make me look even worse. This is because his...
This is crazy because him saying this is exactly what he did to Kevin.
His main intention is to weaponize his platform to get as many people as he can to start bashing him for a fake opinion that isn't even mine. And if you think I haven't been playing my whole clips...
He also played like unedited VOD footage for like 8 minutes straight. So I don't know where else this context is lacking, but I'm ready to hear this guy.
You are wrong. Kingsman continues to, number 1, lie to his viewers. Number 2, take any type of accountability for anything he did wrong during the tournament situation. And number 3, act disrespectful and egotistical to anybody in the Rivals creator scene. However, due to a lack of context, he is treated like an angel that can do no wrong. A huge platform does not scare me, nor do I give a fuck about any of your sexist fans coming after me in my comments. Here is my side, disproving it.
Do you see immediately how he has to call them sexist? Because he's the biggest white knight, and he's calling him and implying that he's also sexist because he talked to a woman like any man would talk to a normal man. He would give him princess treatment. Hey guys, I have a feeling that this video isn't going to exonerate him by any means. Like, comment, and subscribe. This guy's a massive fucking
This all started about a month ago when Kingsman's original video about him posted over 3 million views has a portion falsely accusing me of hate crime. Here's a clip from it.
I don't want him to have to suffer because of this. I go into Pick and Roll stream, by the way, and he's like LARPing or something like that. I like said some crazy shit, like insane shit.
Yeah, that's what.
Which he did, and we all saw the VOD.
I was like, oh, that's everything.
Exactly, bro. I'm telling you, that's where it originated. It's Pick and Roll.
So, after seeing this clip, I decided to privately DM him. One of his favorite lies to tell on stream is that if you ever have a problem with him, to avoid drama farming, just message him privately.
Okay, but brother, that's probably the case if you do that before you hate farm him for a week straight over an issue where he was the victim.
Open your eyes.
Why would he want to talk to you now after you've already completely attempted to fuck him in the public eye? There's no way you're this autistic to understand this.
Be as genuine as possible. There's other issues I've had with other people. We work them out in DMs all the time. Like, it's just this.
However, in his video, he briefly flashed our DMs on screen and didn't even read over any of them. So I will be doing that in this video. So I messaged Kingsman asking him to explain the clip because I was very confused as to why he thought I was hate farming him. I told him, no LARP, it's a serious situation, which pretty much means I'm not kidding.
Here, I'm gonna read it. Yo, why am I now seeing a clip of you saying Pick and Roll originated that I said some insane shit? Because that's what happened. That is what happened. I spoke on it once and said you were rude, but it's your benefit of the tournament. I want to remind you that he did a like 6-hour react stream and hate farming him the entire time, not a one-time thing. Spoke on it once is a drastic misrepresentation of hate farming you for 6 hours. No LARP included because it's a serious situation. Bro, you were hard LARPing when I turned on your stream. What the fuck do you mean? Did you watch like 2 seconds and it didn't emphasize you and then said you were wrong, where you were wrong? You're going to complete misrepresentation.
Obviously, by the time he's wrong, I would immediately jump on this opportunity to make a video seeing he was blowing up and all. But instead, I messaged him privately because this is a relationship I care about maintaining.
Yes, but you messaged him privately after making your issues public. There's no way you're this retarded to not understand this.
His response is, bro, you were hard LARPing when I turned your stream on, fuck you mean, with a crying emoji. Which pretty much tells me he's not taking this seriously at all, even though this is a conversation in private. So I asked.
Yeah, bro, he's using emotes like you're using emotes. So him using an emote makes it not taken serious, and that means that you're not being serious either. What the fuck do you mean?
You watched like 2 seconds. I legit empathized with you and then said when you were wrong. Similar to your conversation with Endo. In no way did I originally try to farm you. Why would I do that? Again, he gave me a very lazy, yeah, of course. Which, what is that even in response to? Like, I can't go anywhere with that.
It's because you're being disingenuous. It's tiresome to explain to someone why the response means nothing. Just because you sent him a DM, it makes no fucking sense. It's not his job to explain to you why you're retarded.
So that was the end of our conversation.
This is also after you hate farmed him for 6 hours.
Regarding that, it led nowhere, and Kingsman clearly did not care about, any type of misunderstanding between us in private.
Yeah, because you already made that misunderstanding public. Final time I should have to address this.
that, for anyone trying to say that I'm drama farming or I just wanted to make a video, I tried to resolve it in private. Kingsman obviously thought it was very effective.
Motherfucker, you, oh my God, you made the issue public. You can't apologize privately over a public issue. Damn, this guy's fucking stupid. Holy shit!
Next lie I want to go over and disprove is the text and editing in his response video that just like is an attempt to make me look terrible while I'm going over the situation. Realize this tournament is content first, competitive second, right? You're competitive for the sake of content, right? He puts $40,000 tournament, by the way, on StreamYard to make me look privileged and that I don't care about $40,000. But I'm just telling him to play the hands up instead. That is not the case. The most you can leave in the tournament is $3,000.
It is still a $40,000 tournament. Only you can win $3,000. He wants as much money to go to his tournament.
Which is
also saying only 3K is insane.
You can't need less than $40,000. I would not be saying to place a contest the most you can win from this tournament with the entire prize. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, here is the official prize pool from the tournament. All of these amounts are split between 6 people. And since there are only 8 teams, last place is guaranteed to walk away with $1,200 for your team. This incentivizes content because even if your team does the worst in the tournament, you walk away with some money.
There's a huge difference between $200 and $3,000. And you just made the same argument of there's a big difference between $3,000 and $40,000. Your own arguments are working against you. How are you this stupid?
And since Kingsman also framed his video to make it look like I thought he didn't need the money, here's a clip disproving that. Our supports were filling.